think that's this. This is just not straight. Is that better? Little crooked today. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? So it's been a busy weekend. I'm sure for you too. I sure hope Vic is doing good. So we had a great time at the Foreigner concert. Of course, I told my grandson, I said, well, most likely, I hadn't looked it up, but generally the groups from the 70s, most of the original people aren't in them anymore. I'm glad he's doing much better. I sure hope so. So, but yeah, it was fun, but it was so hot in Illinois. It was 95 degrees on Saturday. And even at 10 o'clock, it was 85 degrees. It was so hot and muggy. So hot. Absolutely crazy. But, yeah, we still had a good time. But it was a nice getaway to take Tyler on. We did that for his birthday, and we're going to do something with Natalie. She wants to do a shopping thing. So anyways, man, I've got glue everywhere. I guess that's the problem with glue. Sometimes you just get it everywhere. Sticky, sticky. Still my thing of choice. Let's clean that with my shirt a little bit. So I finally got my pre-order, and it turned out, yeah, it said it was supposed to be delivered at 11:30 on Friday morning, and it wasn't there, and it wasn't there. So I finally called Stampin' Up because I'm like, okay, it's 2 o'clock, and I have not seen it, but it says it was delivered. And they, of course, didn't get a picture of where it was delivered. Amazon usually does that, shows a picture of it. And my husband went down to his mom's 4 houses down, and then when he walked back, and he walked past our tree line, and he saw boxes on our neighbor's porch that their address is actually Dayton Springfield Street Road, whatever, not Tecumseh. And he saw the Stampin' Up boxes there. There were two of them because I ordered a lot, big order. So anyways, but I'm thankful I got them. So this was one of my first wants with the mini catalog. I do like these kind of big stamps. So there are a couple of ways you can put them on. You can mount them. Now, I personally do not put my label on because I'm probably going to get it crooked anyway. So I just always leave that in my box. But you can use a huge block. This is an F, and this will fit the full stamps. Or you could use a stamping tool, which I know that I'm trying to think. It's the pink something. I can't remember. But I still have my Stamparatus. You can't buy them, but I still have mine. So that's also another way. Or you can just lay your stamp flat like this and put a piece of paper over it. Then you're just going to press it. But that doesn't give, generally for me, it doesn't give as good an impression. But you can do that. You can do that. So I'm going to put this back because I'm going to try my Stamparatus this time. And use this. But I'm going to show you. So this was just with, I think I used crushed curry on this. Just crushed curry. Yeah, I'm glad he saw them. Yeah, because that was over $700 worth of product in there. So this is just with crushed curry, okay? Just crushed curry. Now this I tried crushed curry, and I used my Stampin' Blends, but you see that I got too close to the edge and it kind of fuzzed out, like right there. It bled out. But I mean, I like that with the Stampin' Blends. That one was with pecan pie and the pumpkin pie. I was just playing with it. Now this is with finger daubers. And I like that. Like how that looks. I used the crushed curry, peach pie, and pumpkin pie on this, that color. Now this is with Stampin' Write markers. And I used pecan pie, pumpkin pie, peach pie, and crushed curry. So what do you think? Which do you like the best? Which method do you like best? Sponge daubers or Stampin' Write markers? Which do you think grabs your attention more, you like better? Or it could just be the colors that, you use. Which do you think is better? Let me turn on this light too. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. So what do you think? Or do you have an opinion? This takes a little bit longer, but it's not like precision. This doesn't, it doesn't take necessarily that long, but because you can color on your rubber stamps with your Stampin' Write markers. This is just easier. That's my own personal opinion. So I used the block when I did this one with the sponge daubers. I just used the big block when I put it on. I'm trying to think. I think this one, which I colored, I just put it on. No, actually I put it on my glass mat and just put paper over it. So it actually did pretty good, but I pressed it really hard. And I actually placed it back twice. So there you have it. So I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. And I kind of, actually, I'm going to get pecan pie out. Get that brown in there. I'm going to do 4 colors like I did with my Stampin' Write markers. And let me get, let's see, pecan pie. Do I have pecan pie? Yes, I do. I have a pecan pie sponge dauber. So I have 4. Now what I did is I stamped with the lightest color. So I'd have color throughout. So I am going to use the crushed curry. And this is really like a 6 by maybe 5-inch stamp, I think. Not positive. And then I'm going to go with the next lightest color, which is the peach pie. I wonder how this would look heat embossed. I bet you that would look really cool, heat embossing it. Don't you think, Tracy, that it probably would look good? The bad part about this is that you don't really know where you've put things, where you've placed your ink. You have no idea. Random. It's just random. But that's why you start with your lightest first, so you don't get the dark inks in your stamp pad. So there's peach pie. Now pumpkin pie. So this makes this really easy. This really does make this an easy card if you use sponge daubers. And I am just putting them wherever you could, like, oh, the maple leaf is going to be this color, that kind of a thing. I'm always afraid I'm going to have a big old gap somewhere where there's not much divergence of color, Let's see. But coloring does, the using your Stampin' Write markers, I like the effect, but I feel like it's just more work. But it definitely gives the etched, you see the etched look more maybe. Now I'm going to do the darkest color, which is the pecan pie. We'll see how it looks. And it comes out different every time. That's what I like about this kind of technique. That definitely you can see the pecan pie definitely shows up. Do I have enough? I think I have enough. I think I have enough. So let's see how this is going to look. And of course it's going to make a mess because I didn't put a really big piece of paper on there. The Stamparatus or a stamp positioning tool is great for if you don't get enough coverage on. See that side, this side. Try a little bit more. See if that does better. I think that does good. I like that. Did pretty good with that. What do you think? Now let's get a baby wipe and try and clean this off. So I really like this positioning tool, and I'm really bummed that they discontinued it because it's a great little tool. Where did I put my other cleaning tool? I have no idea. I know I went to clean it. Maybe that's where I left it. I'll put this over here. I'll probably use this one for my ink stamping. So I was thinking, because I did add the pecan pie, this isn't just the in color neutral family, I believe. Neutral family. That's their paper. Because I was thinking of, man, I think that's so pretty. Sponge daubers are great. Now I'm going to cut this piece down. I'm going to cut it down. Not positive what size, but I'm thinking maybe 3 3/4. No, maybe 3 1/2. 3 1/2. Maybe by 4 3/4. I know it's like cutting off all the pretty stuff. I know. But I'm going to have to try this next. I'm going to have to try this heat embossed. Because I think I want to do that. And then a scrap. Let's get a scrap of pecan pie. I just need like a little scrap, and I need a little bit of white because I need to stamp. Where's the leaf? It's like that's what happens when I'm gone. I just don't think about what all I need. So I wanted to get this. Hello, Sweet Friend is what I wanted from the Artistic Leaves. Is that what I need? Yes, it is what I need. So do you have the big block, Tracy, or do you have a stamp positioning tool? Hi, Donna. I think I want to definitely try that today while I'm playing. Like I said, this was like my number one thing in my cart was this particular stamp pad. I just really liked it. Or I mean stamp, not stamp pad. I really liked it. And of course I need something fall. And I got another fall thing. So, okay. So we'll put that right there. And this really turns out to be a really, really easy card. You got your finger daubers, makes it really easy. And that's what I like. I like easy cards. Is that going to work? Hopefully it's going to work. Great. Put that out of the way. But we did have a good time. I wish it wasn't so hot, but Tyler never complained at all. He's a good kid. I'm going to go this way. I just wish he did well in school, but he really has a hard time focusing. Very hard time. They give him all kinds of breaks. I wonder how that look. Will that look good? Let me get ink on my fingers. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. And then I want that. Actually, maybe I want that. I wonder if I can cut that smaller. Probably not. I'll probably mess it up. Just watch. Just watch. I will mess it up. Just want, yeah, I just want a smaller amount to go behind this like this. Yeah, that's what I want. That turned out. I'm surprised. Doing things on the fly is not my strong suit. You know, put some glue on there. So I luckily came home in time so I could go to the Sweet Corn Festival, and my daughter said she did pretty well. Pretty well. Like that. So I'm glad. They work really hard. I'd love to see them get to where they sell a couple $1,000s worth of stuff, but they'll get there. It's a you got to find, when you're doing like a booth like that, you've got to be able to find the niche, the what people are probably more interested in buying. That's like, man, that's a great time to get Christmas gifts, which I did buy a Christmas gift out of their booth. So that was good. And then I wanted this on the angle. I don't want it pumped up though. I'm going to pop up my sentiment. Like that. Okay, let's see. It's like my grandson. He is pretty easy. He is pretty easy. Granddaughter, not so much. But I think that's just how girls are, right? We are just sometimes a little more challenging. Oh, I think I cut those already. Yay. But hopefully we'll have a good time. We're going to do something with her next weekend because she wanted to go shopping. Of course. That's what she wanted to do. Go shopping. Okay. So I'm just got some stuff that I ordered for my retreat. I'm going to make something for everybody. So we got that. And I want that to be like that. Does that look straight? I'll put it on this line. That'll help me. If I look straight, do I look straight? I don't think it's straight. I think it needs to come up a little bit. It won't press you on, so let's try and make it. I think that's straight. Yeah. Okay, that's straight. And I was going to use some of these peach pie embellishments. They're retired, but that's okay. I think that's what I was going to use. Yeah, I think I'm going to use those. Peach pie. Like that. And like that. So that's the front, and then we need an inside. Hey, Maria. Hey, shouldn't you be working, girlfriend? Oh, you're off on Mondays, aren't you? So, anyways, I really like how that turned out. Nice and easy. Now, do I have some scrap that I can put on the bottom? I do. Hot diggity dog. We are cooking with gas now. I still haven't found the video for the card you sent me, so I'm going to keep looking. I need to look. My blade just popped out. How is that? You know, when I want to get my blade out of my paper trimmer, I can't get it out. It's hard. But then, of course, when I don't want it out, it just pops right out. Stamp set. Okay, I'm going to put Grateful for You. And I think I'm going to use this stamp. That will work. That will work. So let's see. And of course I've got to stamp off because it's way too bright. That'll work. That will work. We got that. I'll do this. So my grandson also likes Journey. I'd love to be able to go see them as well. They probably all are doing farewell tours. The guy who started Foreigner, he's like 80. And he's actually still kind of involved in the group. But he was the guitar player for years. I think his name is Mick Jones. But he wasn't able to come for this concert. It was in a small little town. I am not kidding you. Small little town. But there were well over 5,000 people there. And there we go. How easy is that? Simple card. Oops. Put that over there, and I'll put this on. And it's like, man, probably a 15-minute card. Probably takes longer to gather all the supplies. So, and there you go. So, I think, oh, Wink of Stella. How would that look on there? Would that really be a great idea? Maybe if I do one. I know we were planning on going up to Alaska for the state fair this year, but then I decided to go to my 45th high school reunion. Yeah, instead. But Foreigner's playing up there for the fair. So is that next weekend? I think they're going to be there. So anyway, I hope you like this and give this idea a try. This is a great stamp set. It's coming out September 3rd. So anyway, let's see. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And Tracy, I'll be talking to you soon, shortly. Anyway, so thank y'all for stopping by, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. Have a great one.